How are you doing, guys? This is Peyton, founder, CEO of One Jet Strength. Um, Today I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself and what One Jet Strength is all about. Um, so early on, 2 years old, diagnosed with autism and PDD, NOS, pervasive developmental disorder. Not otherwise specified, but I don't believe in that shit. I believe that's just an title or whatever that they want to call that and label it on a bunch of random kids. And the Matrix wants us to believe it. Fuck that. Um, I've also dealt with bullies my entire life up until like early junior year of high school. Um, and that was only because of my size. Like I was not the tallest, I was not the strongest kid, but I was also one of the strongest kids who just so happens to be one of the fastest. So like every time I like a bully approached me or whatever, they made sure um that I was trying to take him with me. You know, and they all learned the hard way. You know, and then actually my boy Cody has actually been um trying to get me to do this for the longest time, and now I'm finally doing it. Holy shit. Shout out to him, by the way. Um, just so you guys are wondering, him and I've been friends since second or third grade. But some of the things that I'm currently going through right now is my parents put me on a guardianship even when I'm 20 years old. So I don't have, and that's only the reason that this all happened in the first place is because some of my old teachers gave them the idea, and they were going off of reports instead of watching. They went off somebody's word. And now at 20 years old, I don't have access to any of my earnings. Over the last few months, I've made over $30,000 that I cannot access, where I can invest it into One Jet Strength. One Jet Strength is all about for starters. One Jet Strength is all about becoming from boy to man, and how to be a man. But I'm gonna talk about One Jet Strength a different day. Um, and then there's this one time where so back in 2019, 2018, somewhere around there, is when there is when I was just getting is where I was just getting home from partying. And then shortly after, when the neighbors hit me up saying, "Hey, alright, home or at work?" And I was like, "I'm on this shitter, I'm about to crash. What's up?" And he was like, "There's some guys to me through your yard," and then one of them tried to come in, and then I fucking beat the shit out of him, used him as a human shield just because there was approximately 5 to 6 guys against 2 of us, and because I didn't know that any of them were armed, I decided to use him as a decoy, and then shortly after is when they fucking ditched, but that's what happens when you just don't. That's what happens when you pick on the wrong fucking house. Sorry. They're lucky. They're lucky I didn't kill them. I would have. You know, and and believe it or not, all throughout high school, is where I was. So pretty much how I got my name on the kickoff, is like I've never said I never bet down to a challenge. I never said whenever the bigger guy always were trying to step on me, I always stepped back. You know, um, there was this one time during a basketball game where I was like 5'7", somewhere in there, and I was guarding a guy that was like 7'5" or whatever, some fucking monster. And every time and his teammate was also like 6'5". So every time that they would pass it, I was always fucking steal it. And they both got really pissed, so they tried to bully me on the court, and they ended up being injured and taken out of the game. Like on the court, I was always a guy that, like, if you bully one of my teammates or me, you're gonna get dealt with. You know, um, like even my neighbors have witnessed me, like, running in thunderstorms, tornado warnings, tornado watches, hailstorms, blizzards. I was always running. And then if I wasn't running, I was always playing basketball outside. And then in high school, and then on top of it, like, I always worked out before school, right after school, and right before bed. It was always like a repeated cycle. Um, I basically learned how to fight through, like, again, through my bullying issue, like my former bullying issues. And then at one point I did Muay Thai kickboxing when I was younger. And then I also wrestled in school at one point. I wasn't, like, at that time I wasn't really good. It was just more like I was just good on defending, but I could never get the pin, if that makes any sense. I was always good at reversing shit and defending stuff, but like I always ended up getting pinned. So, like, I wasn't good, but I wasn't also bad either. Um, like, like, this whole thing is just fucked to begin with. Um, Shit, I don't even know what else, like, to even say. Um, Once like, I'm done and get my freedom back is where I'm gonna be starting over. You know, um, I'm just like, I mean, I'm 20 years old. You know, I'm not getting any younger. You know, when our was my family gonna realize that I'm more capable than just being their bitch. Sorry, but like they chose to proceed in both my sisters versus their only son. Make that make sense. Um, I currently do security. I first started off as a security guard at like one of the local high schools nearby. People are, like, within my first few months, like, people would call me the go-to security. Just because, like, whenever that they had trouble, they would always come and talk to me about it. And there were times we would have lunch, and just like and just talk bullshit. Just shits and giggles bullshit talk. There's this one time, like, my neighbors and I, during a really bad winter where it was like negative 50 degrees, we decided to build like a 20 by 20 by 20 igloo. Where, so, like, I'm actually on the train line right now, but like their side yard connects to my backyard, and the only thing that divides it is a tree line. So we use a tree line as part of the igloo. That's like we were still like it was to the point where we're able to put like up to like 8 candles in one area and have like a bonfire, and nothing will be melted. We were flat out chilling in there. Like we had like the way that we built it is that like so there was only three of us. One of us at the time had a broken leg. So um and so the three of us were building this thing with a 30 rack per person. You know, and then but like that's all for today though. Next episode is gonna be more about one's strength and what that's all about more in depth. Uh, I hope you guys have a good one. Tag along for the show. Oh, by the way, just in case you guys want to hit me, reach out or like want any like training advice, my on Instagram, my my handle is at Wind Strength. My sister does and produces the best body scrubs on the planet. So check her shit out at Sweet and Rain Body Scrubs. Stay tuned for the show.